Life is tough for Rudy Giuliani, and he deserves no sympathy for it because his life is tough and horrible because of stupid decisions that he has made since he tried to get in good with Donald Trump. Had he not done any of that, nearly all of his legal problems would be gone. He wouldn't have lost all of his money and his property. He'd just be a retired former mayor, former failed Republican presidential candidate, and a guy that a lot of people still had a little bit of respect for. But many years ago, Rudy Giuliani wanted to be Attorney General when Donald Trump first won the election, and so he put all his eggs in that basket. And it didn't pan out for him. He is now facing countless lawsuits, several legal problems, and a horrible lawsuit from a former staffer alleging, misconduct. That one, by the way, I think would still exist if he hadn't gotten in league with Donald Trump, so that's why I say almost all of his problems. But with the exception of that one, the rest of it is 100% Donald Trump's fault, because Rudy Giuliani wanted a job and didn't get it, so he destroyed his reputation for Trump and his financial well-being and all of that. So you would think a guy like that, obviously, that did all this for Donald Trump, destroys his own life for Donald Trump, at the very least, Donald would return his calls, right? Or somebody in the administration would, right? Well, the answer to that, according to Rudy Giuliani himself, is no. No, they're not. And he's made calls. He is not happy about Attorney General Pam Bondi. He is not happy about FBI Director Kash Patel. He wants those people to, in his words, stop going after Catholics and call him back so he can tell you why what you're doing is wrong and what you should be doing instead. Now, before I read you what Rudy Giuliani said in a recent interview, it's important to note that the FBI and the DOJ under Donald Trump are in fact not going after Catholics. I don't know where Rudy Giuliani got that. I don't know what the hell he's thinking or even talking about. I have seen nothing. I have experienced nothing. Granted, I'm a lapsed Catholic. However, the rest of my family is actively practicing Catholicism. Nobody's been targeted. Haven't seen that on the news anywhere. Mostly just people who don't like Donald Trump getting targeted in this country today. But Giuliani says, nope, they're going after Catholics. So here's what Giuliani said in a recent interview. I tried to reach them today. They didn't call me back. They say there's an explanation for it. It better be damn good. Here it is, Rudy. You're not useful. Donald Trump, and by extension, every member of his cabinet, they have no use for you. There is nothing you can do for them. There is nothing you can threaten them with. Your usefulness for Donald Trump ran its course. Therefore, you no longer exist in his world. You are tainted because of what you did for Donald Trump, and he doesn't want that in the administration. So, he has iced you out. He has closed the doors, he has turned the ringer off on his phone, and he will not reach out to you, nor will any member of his cabinet, because you can provide nothing of service for them. That is a true, by the way, psychopathic trait, using people as means to an end. And for Giuliani, his end is here. But there's another part, not with this interview, but the takeaway of this story is not that, haha, nobody likes Rudy Giuliani anymore. That's part of it, and that's my favorite part. But I think another big part of it is that everybody else in Trump's cabinet needs to pay attention to what has happened to Rudy Giuliani, because that same fate awaits you. You think it's just Giuliani? How's Kenneth Chesbro doing, right? How's Sidney Powell doing? How's Mark Eastman? Or John Eastman, I forget his name, but anyway, how's Eastman doing? How are all of the people from Donald Trump's first administration doing right now? The answer, we all know, is pretty bad. They're not out there living the high life, other than, of course, his former press secretaries. They all went on to bigger, better jobs. Nobody else did. Okay? I mean, literally nobody else did. Where the hell is Ben Carson? Anybody heard from him in the last 5 years? Everybody slunk away. Or the ones who weren't able to slink away, facing massive legal problems, lawsuits, sanctions, disbarment. And the same fate awaits each and every one of you. Why do you think that some of these loyalists from the first Trump administration didn't come back? It's not because they, like Bill Barr, became never Trumpers. No. It's because they knew, if I go back, like I escaped the first time, but if I go back, bad crap's going to happen to me. Giuliani is a warning for everybody serving in Trump's cabinet right now. When he gets the chance, when you're no longer useful, he will throw you under the bus and he will ruin your life. It's just a matter of time. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.